Hello, welcome to KIllco. I'm Mr. K. Please remember to like, follow, subscribe, and follow me on Patreon for more about this channel. You know, you sound like a sellout. Today we are doing a very specific whiskey. It is called the Glenrothes Bourbon Cask Reserve. You know, you have to take a picture of that first for the thing, the thumbnail. Don't forget. You should probably do that now. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this scotch. I haven't had it yet. This was actually an impulse buy. I did not plan on buying this. I was confused, torn, perplexed. I'm not sure what to call it. You just wanted to buy a goddamn whiskey and you know it. Anyway, it was suggested to me by the salesperson who had pretty good insight on whiskey. I like talking to him. He's moved on since then. He works somewhere else, I assume, but he's not the local liquor store that I went to before. Thankfully, there's another guy who works there that's generally friendly. You just like him because he gives you whiskey for free. Sometimes he gives me samples, which is nice. This one, on the other hand, I don't know anything about really, other than it's a bourbon cask finish, Speyside single malt scotch. There's signatures on it. No, it's got character and approved. That's odd. The Malt Master. I can't read that cursive. Gordon Mothers? Huh. Character is coconut and vanilla, rich and sweet. You know, if they buy that bottle, they could just read that. They didn't need you to read that. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this, even though it's just 40%. I don't think I've ever had a Glenrothes, and if I have, maybe just a sample. It's been a while. I got this last year, early last year, like last winter, because I wasn't certain what I wanted to buy, and this was, as I said, recommended. My taste buds have been a mess ever since recent events. You know, no one wants to hear about your dead cat. And it's been difficult to do videos and just function at all. I think I slept for 12 hours today. Or I just couldn't get out of bed. Whatever you want to call it. You're supposed to be talking about whiskey, not about your depression. But I'm having trouble with this top. The spin around thing came off just fine, but now I just have this. I should just, there we go. Use your brain. You mean your bipolar brain with ADHD and social anxiety, that brain? It's been a day. Oh, it is a cork. Good. That's a big ass cork. Looking forward to trying this. Let's see if we get pop. Hopefully it won't explode. Ah, lovely. I'm going to do a big pour today because I haven't had whiskey in a while. At least I haven't had scotch in a while. I had a bourbon earlier tonight because I was hanging out on It's Bourbon Nights channel and chit-chatting with people and having a lovely time. They're going to take a break, and although I'd like to stream more stuff, I don't do it on YouTube. I don't even know if I can do it on YouTube yet, but I stream on Twitch. That should be on the doobly-doo below. No one wants to watch you play games. You're not that good. They don't care. But I enjoy doing it. I enjoy playing games on Twitch, even when no one's there. So if you'd like to hang out sometime, that's where you can reach me. The color on this is very light, actually. I'm not even sure how long this was in the barrel. Like I said, I don't know anything about it. I didn't even look up any videos on the vault, or anyone for that matter. So I'm going in blind. I don't know anything about it at all other than what I mentioned. It's definitely a scotch. It's got that that funk, but it was finished in bourbon barrels, so I shouldn't get that weirdness. It's not off-putting. It just smells, I guess, musty. As I said, my senses are dulled at the moment. So all I'm getting is really a must, it's like going into an old room. You know, no one's been there for a while, and it's a little dusty. There might be mold. I don't know why you get that off of some scotches, but it's not a bad thing, as I found. I'm starting to salivate, so that's a good thing. My brain knows whiskey's inbound, so. I can't get much else, though. It's mildly sweet, smelling, but I can't really get past that odd note, and that's probably because it's the predominant one. I'm not going to be able to pick out any nuances right now just because the joys of my mental issues get in the way of my enjoyment of whiskey, which sucks, and that's why I haven't been able to do videos. They don't care about your mental health. But I'm trying to do what I can with what I can. Hopefully to improve the channel eventually once I'm feeling better. It smells lovely. I mean, it doesn't smell bad. As far as the Scotch goes, it's definitely, did I say Highland or Speyside? Speyside, yes. It definitely makes me think Speyside. I was kind of thinking Highland, but it didn't feel right. Clearly it wasn't. Let's go. It's very light, fruity, a little peppery. Too much at once. Chocolate for a second. This is actually really nice. It was just an experience. It kind of went like that. What the hell? That's not a note. They want notes. So it's actually delicious for a Scotch. This is my preference, I believe, especially since it's been finished in bourbon casks, which is a nice touch. Lots of Irish and Scotch are finished in bourbon barrels, and I tend to dig that. I already have a preference for bourbons and Irish. I'm not a huge fan of the peated stuff. Every once in a while, yes, as I've said in other videos. I guess I'm getting a slight vanilla on the nose. Maybe that's what sweetness is. Sweetness is. It drinks kind of thin, but it does have an oily clinginess, which I like. I'm not getting too much of a burn either. I assume that's because of lower proof. The fruit notes are gone now. I got some kind of weird fruitiness at the start, but now it's more finish has a little pepperiness and a little bite. But again, because of just having a feeling lately, I know I'm not going to get much off of this, and I'm not going to give a good review. Well, I'm going to give a review. Well, you're going to give some kind of review. You know that. Just it's going to be garbage. I dig it. That's all I can really say. That's all that really matters on this channel. Is do I like it? Yes or no? Yeah, I do. I'm going to look forward to actually sipping more of this. Probably after I finish this. Let's go to the notes on my app. It looks like there's an official overview, which is helpful. The nose and finish. It's got both, or just the nose? Nose profile. Oak, coconut, floral. Coconut? Maybe. Floral, yes, I'd agree. Vanilla, hey, well, you know. Fresh fruit, honey, herbal, apple, and plum. So that's the fruit notes they gave. I just can't get anything specific. Maybe plum? I don't remember the last time. I don't know if I've ever had a plum. So I can't say for certain on that one. Flavor. Herbal, vanilla, oak, new wood. Maybe that's what the pepperiness was. An oak thing. Smoky? No, not smoky at all. Apple, marzipan. I get what they mean by herbal, vanilla, a tinge of oak. I get way more oak in bourbon, so that's going to be a hard pass for me. I don't get any smoke at all. Maybe the very faintest hint of it now that it's mentioned, but apple, no. Marzipan, maybe. If I could, pin down exactly what marzipan is supposed to be. Community profile, finish, sweet, yep. Herbal, caramel. Yeah, I do get a kind of a sweetness at the end with a little bit of bite. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'd say peppery, but only very slightly. The official overview has got a long paragraph of stuff here, which I'm not going to read because get the app, look it up yourself. It's easier. Color for this is pale straw, clear and bright, certainly. Official nose, fresh floral coconut, American oak, vanilla. Maybe that's what that is. I got a sweetness, but I've had so many bourbons over the past year at least. I get much more of a sweetness and vanilla and much stronger note from bourbons. This is very faint. I said sweet, I think, and maybe vanilla, but that's it. Official taste, soft mellow, creme brulee, and berry fruits. That's what that is. Yes. I would agree. I got some fruit notes, some sweet. It's very easy to drink. Creme brulee, though, maybe kind of, because it is a little oily. It does seem watery at first, but it does cling, kind of like a creme brulee would. And the official finish is smooth, sweet, and medium length. Sure. Finishes are not my strong suit. I can barely taste anything most of the time, so. This is going to go in my lineup for beginner tastings. I don't do tastings very often, but I offer it. Friends and family kind of thing. This is a perfect introduction to Scotch that isn't crazy peat at all. This is one you can give to someone and be like, hey, try this. It's a Scotch. They probably won't believe you. But it's true. So now you're trying to plug the fact that you're an entertainer as well. Good job. They're going to love that. So, till next time. Sláinte. I'm so tired.